exercise, and because it's not a big complicated deal, but it's like, how do you go about making just that one phrase sound as good as possible and continuously for the whole song, you know? And that's really one of the mentalities that when I'm recording, just like, okay, it's got to just be infectious, you know. And of course, we all realize how important bass lines are, and you can really identify a song by its bass line right away. Or and these are songs that, like, these are bass lines that resonate with people that know nothing about bass. You know, they're part of our psyche, but the important thing is that these are, you know, you don't realize that the bass has carried the song. And there was one line that got played on a session. That was Anthony Jackson going to a session and seeing D minor on the page. He saw D minor and he goes, and that's just absolutely brilliant, to the point that they gave him part publishing on the song, you know. So I mean, because it was that important a part. So whenever you see D minor, try to come up with something brilliant. You might get a part of the song. I've been out for the last month. I started in Korea, started with some dates promoting my solo album, and so I put a band together. We went to Korea, and then I went to foreplay, played in Japan. So I was in there for a week, and when I play with foreplay, I use the 6-string because primarily for the bulk of the song, I'm just playing the low notes, but then when it's time to solo, I just jump up on the high string. So I carried the 6-string with me, but normally this is my instrument of choice for the studio and for live, just because I just love it. We really fussed with trying to get the sound, you know, pickups. We tried many pickups and arrived at this instrument, which I'm very, very happy with the way it came out. They have a whole new line of basses, TRB basses, and I'm enjoying my 6. This actually used to be a white bass when I started with it many years ago. And the funny thing about this, and a few years ago, we were doing it when there was the big tsunami earthquake in Japan. Bob James wrote a song, and they made a documentary, and we went over to Japan and actually did like a tribute concert to the people and the victims and all that. So I put the Japanese flag on there as kind of like a you know, honor. Plus it was made in Japan. And then I just kind of started sticking different flags on the places that I've been, in the hotel room board, you know, and so. But the day this bass arrived, I was working with a Japanese artist, a friend of mine named Kazumasa Oda. He's like the Paul McCartney of Japan, you know. He does, you know, 6 Tokyo Domes, you know, 45,000 people. God bless you. And so I was going to record with him, and Yamaha delivers this bass to the studio. I took it right out of the case, plugged it in. It was in perfect tune, set up, plugged it in. We recorded the song, and I went back to Japan a few months later. And said, oh, you know that song you played it on? It sold 6 million units in singles in Japan, and it was kind of. So ever since then, I kind of take this as my lucky bass around.